Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Green Life Garden and Home DIY channel. So school is about to begin and I wanted to come to you because I know some of you are trying to start homeschooling and it's new to you. And a lot of people are just really afraid because they don't know where to start or know what to do. So I just want to give you a little bit of information that is going to help you out as far as what you need to do to get started with that, okay? So I got my notes here so I don't get long-winded. If you want more information, I will be happy to give it to you. Just go ahead and drop that down in the comments below to let me know if it's anything that I could maybe try to answer. I'll do the best that I can. If not, I'll send you to wherever you need to be, or I'm sure someone else may chime in and let you know as well. So the very first thing I would say, as far as homeschooling is concerned, you got to have a certain level of dedication, and you definitely want to have the relationship with the child that you are trying to homeschool um, at a place where they can receive instruction. And so, other than that, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, number one, I am in the state of Georgia. The state of Georgia requires that you sign a declaration of intent. Check with your state. Every state is different, or they may have some things that are alike and a little bit different, but you need to know what you are supposed to be doing and what is expected of you for your child, okay? The declaration of intent is basically letting them know your intentions for that child for the school year. It's very simple to fill out. It is really not it's really not even a form. You would be basically putting the child's name, their age, their grade level, and the school year that you would be homeschooling them. Now, I want to say with the declaration of intent, please, please, please be sure that you hold on to that and put it with your important papers, because you're going to get a 36-digit unique character code that you are going to need on hand if you are taking that child to, say, get their driver's license, enroll them into college, or maybe get a worker's permit, whatever whenever you would need to produce some sort of school records. That is what you're going to need in order to be able to do what you need to do, and not have them give you trouble as though you got a child that's just been lingering around out there with with no education. And so make sure that you're holding on to that. Email a copy of the letter to your spouse or whatever, and just keep it in a safe place. All right. So that is number one. After you get that done, you are going to need to have at least 180 days of school with your child, and you would within those 180 days, 4.5 hours out of the day you will actually be instructing. Now, the beauty with homeschool, you don't have to get up as early as we used to get up, 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, to make sure that you're catching the bus and all of this extra stuff. You can do it as early or as late as you want it. Just make sure that you get it done. It's not something you have to do. The hours don't have to be consecutive. Just make sure that you are getting in that time. And I think that is a pretty good time frame for you to get in the 5 subjects, which brings me to the next point. You do have to teach 5 subjects, which is going to be your math, science, language, reading, and social studies. So you will be responsible for getting you a curriculum, and I think a lot of people kind of get stumped right there too. Again, leave down below the comments, in the comment section, anything that you may be struggling with or maybe need to know, and hopefully I could help you or point you in the right direction. You gotta build that curriculum, and the beauty of that is there's already some put together out there. You just got to find them. So, 180 days, 4.5 hours of instruction. Keep in mind also, if you have a child that is just entering into the 3rd grade or maybe have not gotten to the 3rd grade yet, your 3rd grader at the end of that year will, after that 3rd grade year is complete, you would be required to take a standardized test, all right, which would be given by someone that is eligible to do the standardized testing. And that way you yourself would want to know if your child is on point, if there's something they need, and so on and so forth. And that test, I think, you know, it should happen. And then 3 years, every 3 years after that, they would be required to take that standardized test. So be prepared to do that. Each year, just make sure that you are keeping an account or record of how they're doing in each subject. You know, go ahead, take note of that. You know, make your own report card or however. You know, it's not hard. It's not hard at all. Okay. All right. So I think that I went over everything. It's just that simple and easy. So go visit the Georgia of Education website, or whatever state that you live in. Go visit the website. Make sure that you understand what you are supposed to be doing and the requirements for your kids, so that they don't get left behind or you miss out on something that you should have had that could create an issue later on down the line. Most people that I know have not had any problems, and some people have homeschooled for years. Then there's those of us that, you know, that really didn't understand how it worked. I am an educator. I've worked in the school system, and you know, I would say that you need to, if your kids are in school, work with the school, you know, and if they're not, then you definitely need to try to work with another homeschool group or something like that, and that way your kid would be able to socialize with other children within their age group, and you know. So anyway, hope that helps. If you have any questions, please don't forget to leave a comment down below. Do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Hope you have a great school year. One love.